Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you yet again with another weekly video. And what has become kind of a trend now for these weekly videos, I found nothing this week, alright? I found nothing, but yet I still have some actually really cool stuff to share this week. Starting with, I'm just going to show you what I got in the mail. So I did 2 eBay purchases. This is one of them right here. These 3 models that you see before you. I have never had a Sparky or Spark diecast model in my collection, and now I have 3, and they're from, like, I guess the same series. Let's see. Spark model is produced by Minimax Import and Export, blah, 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 blah. Looks like they're made in Macau, maybe. Made in China. I don't know what's going on with these, but they are the 24 Hours of LeMans series Porsches, and these are really cool. 2 of them almost look identical to each other, and that's these 2 right here. And of course, we're going to pull these all out of the package and take a look at them close, as we always do. We're going to take a look at those 2, and then this one's really cool. This one's the one by itself. So I think these were in just a series of 3. I could have done my due diligence and actually looked up like how these things did at the 24 Hours Le Mans. I think, boy, I want to say that like 2 of them won their class. I don't know. I'm not even going to go there for right now because I did not do my research, and I apologize about that, but that's okay because we got a lot of other stuff to look at. Not a lot of other stuff, but some really high quality stuff to look at. Then I got this. I actually won this. I threw a bid out for $1 for this. So I had to pay $5 shipping, so I got this for $6. This is a Malibu International Limited Model Collection 164 scale Lexus SC 430. Okay. What this actually is, these models are produced by High Speed. So I've been saying High Speed a bunch, High Speed toolings, High Speed castings in regards to Greenlight, mostly the Motor World castings. So this is a High Speed casting. I don't think that this ever got released as a Greenlight Motor World. Someone out there correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it did. But it is that company's tooling. So basically, it's not a Greenlight. It's a high-speed tooling, and it's one that I don't think ever was released under the Greenlight name. So anyway, we're gonna check it out. I mean, I just threw a bid up for $1. I didn't think I was actually gonna win it for $1, so I got it for $1 plus shipping, so $6. I mean, that's pretty decent for a semi-premium diecast model. And we'll pull it out of the package, of course, and see how premium it is. All right, so the next stuff I got to show you is pretty cool, and it's all Hot Wheels. Because I am pretty pumped to go to the upcoming Hot Wheels Nationals convention, which is in Illinois this year. I live in Wisconsin, so it is driving distance for me. It's not a short drive by any means, but it's fairly short. I mean, like 3.5 hours maybe. Not too bad. I think it's maybe 3.5 hours. It might even be less than that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm excited to go. I'm only going for one night. I'm going to go up early Friday morning. I'm going to stay overnight Friday night. I don't even have a hotel room yet. I might have to get a hotel room that's far off. Might be staying with some friends. We're not sure. But Todd, Suresh, and I will be traveling together. We are going to go there Friday morning. We are going to come back Saturday night after the finale. Okay? So probably real late Saturday, probably in the wee hours of the morning is when we're going to come home. And that is not next weekend, but it is the weekend after. Right? Yeah. So April, we'll be down there April, 5th maybe, and 6th, I think, Friday and Saturday. So anyway, I will be down there at that time. So hopefully I meet some people that are viewers, meet some maybe other YouTubers, some Instagrammers that would be really cool to meet. I'm going to only be there a short period of time, but I really hope to meet a bunch of people that I wouldn't otherwise see. So I'm really excited for that. Just super pumped for that. And in preparation for it, I've got some really cool cars here to look at. Well, mainly a couple of convention cars from conventions past. This one is from the 7th annual Collectors Nationals that was in Dearborn, Michigan, and it is the Custom Mustang. This is something I had purchased off of, I think I got this from eBay a long time ago. It's not that limited, 10,000 pieces. This is a late number 2, 9186. But either way, it's a really cool looking car, and we're going to open it up in the second segment and take a look. This next one is, of course, the 32nd annual Hot Wheels Collectors Convention from last year in, I think it was in Los Angeles, right? Does it tell you on the back? It was in California, whatever. Anyway, my buddy Suresh went to this, and he actually wanted me to sell the ones that he had for him on eBay, because I have a pretty good standing eBay account, and I was going to try to help him out, help him recoup some of his cash and do it. We eventually pulled him off of eBay. They just weren't going for too much, and he's just like, I don't know, and I've been hanging on to him. But anyway, I tried to give him back to him the other day when he was at my house, and I said, I'd really like to find something to trade it for you. He goes, you know what, just take it and open it, and you'll get me back at some point. And I was like, oh man, I don't think I should do that, but so I owe you for this one, Suresh. You know that. I don't know how I'm ever going to repay you. You're like going to be impossible to repay no matter what, because he just keeps doing stuff that's just nuts. So reluctantly, but not reluctantly, I took it. And I am going to open this up. I have the one from the Dallas convention. Was it Dallas or Houston? I'm so horrible with this. Whatever, the Midwest one, the Nationals, I had it from that one, the gasser, from Angel, my buddy Angel, AR Hotbox, who some of you may know, and now I've got this one, so now I have the matching pair. Yes, we are going to open this in the second segment, and reluctantly so, because it is a low number. It's number 416, so pretty low out of 4,500. But I'm going to open it. It's going to join my other one. And it is what it is. It's going to happen. So thank you again, Suresh, for that. And then the other person I got to thank is my late friend Chuck again, because last week I showed some of the stuff that I had purchased a long time ago from his collection. This time I've got a couple more items from that. And I'm going to show you them. I'm going to start off with just peeking at this. This is one that is an amazing one. Okay, these are very limited. This is from the 15th annual Collectors Nationals that was in Lexington, Kentucky, and I know that for a fact. It says it right on the back. You know what? I don't know. Probably says it somewhere. All right, so this thing is amazing. This 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302, which is very close to the 70 Mustang Boss that they also released. Very similar tooling, but this one is something that would be really tough to get. I kind of had to make small payments on it throughout the time, like I've been doing with all this collection, to be able to get it, and it is mine now, so I am going to go ahead and open it up. It is number 875 of 2000. The card is not super mint, so I guess it shouldn't feel too bad about it, but this thing is amazing. I cannot wait to get it out of the package, and we are going to do it. We're going to do it in the second segment. So there's 3 convention cars from conventions past that I'm going to go ahead and open up in this segment. 2 of them are very, very awesome. The other Mustang is so-so, but still really cool. And then I've got a couple of cool Blackwalls, I guess, to show you. I got these still taped up in bags, so maybe I shouldn't have taped them. But one is the phone truck from Hot Wheels. That's a really cool one. We'll take it out of the bag, of course, and get a really good look at it in the second segment. This was made in Hong Kong. Copyright date is 1981-3. So I think that's a 3. So I'm guessing it came out in 84. And I think this casting was only released one time, or 1 year. It's got a couple of different variations on it, I think. In the Tampo here. As always, if any of you have any questions about Blackwall cars, what you really need to go to is WTFFOR, which if you subscribe to my channel and for some odd reason don't subscribe to his, you should definitely do it. Definitely don't mind recommending Owen. All right, so Airport Rescue Fire Department. This one's also made in Hong Kong. And does it have a date on it. The 79 is the copyright date on this one, so I would guess released in 1980. But of course, we'll take a close look at that. And then a Firebird funny car. You probably can't see that through the bag, so you're just going to have to check it out in the second segment. And the Hot Wheels auto wrecking ramp truck. This one is from the copyright date's whatever. This is, I don't know which release this is from or what year this actually came out, but it's a ramp truck I didn't have, and I think I have all the other ramp trucks. I think I have almost all of them. So, oh, that's right. This is a crack up. This one actually has, well, I'll show it to you in the second segment. You'll have to check it out then. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's all I have to show you, but some really cool stuff we are definitely going to open up and take a peek at, spend some time with here in the second segment. We'll probably stretch that second segment out until about 20 minutes. So before we do that, I'm going to get my talking out right now, or at least try to. At the end of last video, I had suggested a couple of different video ideas to supplement content on my channel. To add more content to it. And based on that feedback, I probably am going to go forward. So thank you to all of you that commented, that actually watched it till the end last week and commented on my ideas for a couple more videos. Now, namely, the Hot Topic video. That one I'm definitely going to do. I'm saying that right now. I haven't filmed one yet. I have a big list of topics to cover. And I think we are going to do that. I think it will be like a one video, well, two videos. The first part will be in the beginning of the month. The second part will be, somewhere in the middle of the month. And then we'll do another one at the beginning of the month and kind of go like that. So if you missed the last half of the last, few minutes of my last video, go back and check that out. I explain it more in detail of the idea I had for making a video. I just thought it would be kind of a fun discussion sort of video, vlog, if you will. So yeah, go back and listen to that. Let me know if that's something that you guys would definitely watch. I got a few comments on it saying that it would be really cool to see, or it would be fun. It would be a fun thing to try. The hardest part about that is I don't know if I'm going to be opening up Pandora's box with really getting people's opinions, and then my channel has been family friendly for this entire time, and I really don't want to turn into not being family friendly because of topics that we discuss and maybe colorful language that might be used during those. But I think y'all should be able to express your opinions without using foul language. Now, off camera, I'm probably one of the worst that there is, okay? But on camera, kids are watching. Kids could be watching, I guess. So we're going to leave it family friendly. All right. So hope to meet a lot of you, or some of you, or whoever, during those days at the convention. Also, real quick before we flip the camera on, and sorry I'm rambling on, but tomorrow is my Fox Valley Diecast meet. So I'll probably be hauling in a bunch of stuff tomorrow. That stuff I'm going to show in next week's episode. And then the episode after that, I will be at the convention. And I just might, I don't know for sure, but I may try to film a video at the convention. And that's going to be my weekly video. Or I will kind of piece together clips of filming and stuff. I don't know exactly how it's going to go. But I ain't going to be in town. I'm not going to be home, so I'm not going to really be able to. And my band is actually releasing a CD, Leading the Blind, by the way, on the Thursday before the morning that I'm going to go. So we're playing a gig that night, and then I have to get up early in the morning. So I'm not going to be able to film Thursday either. So it's probably going to have to be during the convention. I might have to try to pull something off and upload something during the convention. So we'll see what happens. All right, that's going to be it. Sorry for rambling on. We're going to go ahead, turn the camera on. We got just a couple of things, but some really cool stuff to look at close up in the second segment, and some stuff that's going to hurt even me to open a little bit. So let's do it. Okay, so we are going to start by taking a quick look at these LeMans Porsches. We'll take a peek at these first. Here you go. We're going to go ahead and just open it up. There's the information on the bottom in case you wanted to look at that. It's got I guess it's licensed by the 24-Hour Le Mans, which is pretty cool. Go ahead and pop one open. These Sparky models are pretty neat. So far, I don't really know where to place them as far as where they sit in the family of premium die-cast, but this does come in an acrylic case with this nice angle base. So it leans forward and you can kind of see a lot of the detail. What's really neat about these is that right there, this little mechanism. So basically you just turn it to the side and the model pops right off. So there it is right there. Little key thing pops right off. That is actually a very cool way of attaching die-cast to a base. So really, it's great because it's got the best of both worlds. You can just pop it right off the base. You don't need a screwdriver. You can just do that, take some pictures of it. If you want to store it back in the acrylic case, you just pop it right back on, turn the knob, and you are good to go. So let's take a quick look at this new man. This one doesn't really roll very well. It does have a metal body. It does have a plastic base like a lot of these premium models do. It is riveted together. Not much detail on the base, but I don't think the real car you'd really see too much detail on a base anyway. Mostly aero stuff. Little side view mirrors. The wheels and tires look awesome. The tires are rubber. The wheels are plastic. The detail in the front here is pretty awesome as well. It is lens covers over the headlights. And all together, this is quite cool. We'll go ahead and open up the other one that looks almost identical. So I'm just going to pop this one off the base. Again, with a quick twist. Ooh, this one actually rolls really well. So there's one difference between the two. The other difference is the rims. This one has like a gold center part of the rim. The other one is all silver. There's a couple of weird little differences. This one's got silver inside for the like radiators or whatever, and then this one is black in there. Bunch of other little differences, I guess, if you take a close look at these in the graphic, but in general they look pretty close to the same vehicle. They're even the same number, which is, I guess, is what it is. I should have researched this car, these real cars. These are real, like, racing liveries. These are real cars that did compete in the 24-hour Le Mans, which I imagine they would have to be licensed like that. But really cool. I suppose, did I show you that little guy? There's Sparky. Sparky. So really amazing. There are some other Porsches and stuff. They really don't have that much out in 1/64 scale. I think mostly what they specialize in was 1/43 scale. But anyway, these are very, very cool, and I'm glad to add them to my collection. As a Porsche die-cast collector and kind of a racing livery kind of collector, I think that these are a really nice addition. And I got the 3 of these together from a U.S. seller for a very, very nice price on eBay. Now let's take a look at this one. This is the one I would have bought. If I could only find one of them, this is the one I would have gotten. I like the livery a little bit better. This is Porsche. It's a little more simple. Very nice looking car. And again, little twist. Comes right off the base. This one is also a roller and is very cool. So look at that guy. Very neat. So what do you guys think of these Porsches? Super cool. Super cool. I like them a lot. So that was a cool purchase. I was very happy to get those and very happy to get them like actually cheap. They can be kind of expensive, and most of the reason why they can be kind of expensive is because of the shipping charge. So to be able to get all 3 of them, and I just made a best offer on them, and I got them from eBay seller. I think if you average it out, I paid like $11 a car, which is pretty awesome. So this Malibu die-cast, I'll take a look at the packaging real quick. Now, for children under 3 years old, there's the barcode. Here's more information on the packaging in case you guys need it to try to find one. And here is the 1/64 scale Lexus SC 430. Travis, heavy metal 1/64. Do you have this model? I imagine you would. It's a Lexus. I mean, it's basically a Toyota, and I think you do. I think I've seen this actually on your channel. Could be wrong, but I totally didn't expect to get it, and I totally didn't expect to get it today in the mail because it wasn't supposed to come until tomorrow. This one is on the base via one screw, so we'll go ahead and pull that off and then take a quick peek at it. So overall, it's all painted detail or tampo detail or whatever. No lens detail on this one. It is a metal body, plastic base, semi-detailed base. It is riveted together, rubber tires, and it's just kind of cool. I decided to pick, I decided I kind of wanted it because it's a high-speed casting. I didn't have any examples of the actual stuff that was released by High Speed in 1/64 scale, so I decided I would kind of, I saved an eBay search for those, and then I saw this one was up for auction with a starting bid of 99 cents. So I actually bid 99 cents, and nobody else bid on it. So, pretty cool. And then I got it, like, right away. So, seller's definitely getting good feedback. It was packed well as well. And I think it will look, I think it looks pretty cool, and I think it will take pretty good pictures. I mean, it's definitely a good diorama car. So, yeah, I like it. What do you guys think? Pretty awesome. All right, so now we're going to go into Hot Wheels. And I think before we start opening up the crazy stuff, we'll go from worst to first on these loose Blackwall cars, starting with this one, the ramp truck. If you guys aren't familiar with the ramp truck casting, it is kind of a cool little casting. This one is a crack up. So this should flip. This is awesome. Okay, so the front of it, there it is. And there it is smashed up. Really cool little piece, really cool Blackwall. And I think this is the one ramp truck that I did not have. I think I have all the other ones. So now I have a complete collection of ramp trucks. Maybe someday I'll just do a video on ramp trucks. I know not a lot of you are probably a huge fan of the casting. It's kind of an oddball little truck casting, but I think it's awesome. It's all metal construction, and it's just one of those, if I see them cheap for some reason, I just always pick up the ramp truck. So, but now I think I've got all of them, so I don't think I'll be picking them up anymore. But if you guys ever want to go after a casting, you want to get all the variations of it, and you like trucks, this is definitely a cool one to do because they're all pretty much accessible. There's not one that's really, I don't think, that tough to get. So if you want to feel like you accomplished something, this might be a good one to go after. It's not like the highway hauler where it'd be like nearly impossible to get every variation of it. All right, so then we'll take a look at the Firebird Funny Car in black. Now, the black one, gosh, I might be completely 100% incorrect in saying this, but I believe because the way that Chuck, my buddy, notated the bottoms of these cars, it says SE on it, which, without even looking that up, I believe that it's a mail-in car, and I think it was a Kellogg's promotion. It might have been Kellogg's, it might have been something else, but I'm pretty sure it was a mail-away car. If not a mail away, then it was I'm guessing that's what it is. It had to be a mail away car for something, some sort of promo car. And I didn't have it. I have the Metal Flake red one with like the same livery, and I've got one of those in mint condition, an original one. But now I've got this one too, and it's fantastic with these Blackwall tires. It looks really great. And at some point in time, I did know what this was exactly from, but I've since forgotten. And yeah, so now it's finally just actually officially, I guess, in my collection once it's loose, and it's going to join my collection, and it's been shown on video. So there it is. That's a pretty cool one. I dig it. I like it. Awesome stuff. All right, so there is that. And then I guess the next coolest one here. These next two trucks are super cool. We're going to start with this one here, This is the Airport Rescue Fire Department. It's in pretty good shape. There's a couple of flea bites here and there on it. These little hoses, I guess, do articulate. It's heavy as a casting from Hot Wheels can possibly be. It is all metal construction and definitely has got a weight to it. Looks like the center tire does not touch the ground, but that's okay. Just a really cool example of this Airport Rescue Fire Department truck. I mean, this thing would be massive, I would guess, in real life, since it's got 4 axles. And just a really cool Hot Wheel. This thing was just all metal. Just an awesome piece. I think that's actually quite fantastic, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. I don't think this one's terribly expensive if you want to try to find it. If you want to try to find it loose, it might be tough to find one in really good shape. But if you do find one, I don't think they go for too much of a premium. So if you like it, go ahead and go out and find one, and get yourself one, because it's not too bad. Not too bad. This other one, on the other hand, this one I think can get pretty expensive. From what I remember, it's not terribly expensive, but I think there might be a variation of it that is. I don't think this is the variation that's more rare than the other one. And again, I'd have to refresh my memory on this, because at a time I did know. But like I say, WTFFOR, his channel, check it out, and you can find the year that this came out in, and then go check out his feature on that year, and guaranteed he's going to tell you what all the variations are worth, how rare each one is, and all that stuff, and I think he's got all of them. But here it is, Mark's Phone Company, this phone truck. It is quite the tooling as well. It is all metal, and it is super heavy, and it's got this articulating bucket with a dude in it, and it actually articulates up and down, and it rotates around. So that is a really cool Blackwall Hot Wheel, and I don't think a very common one. I think these go loose for probably around $20, I want to say, somewhere in there. So it's not super expensive, but it's definitely not super cheap either. So I think it's I don't know, I think it's awesome. So let me know what you guys think of this sweet Blackwall Hot Wheel. So we are trucking along pretty good. Trucking along. All right, so little Freudian slip. All right, so the next one. Okay, so let's start with these convention pieces. I got 3 more cars for us to look at, and they're all awesome. Let's going to start with this one right here, this custom Mustang. This is again from the 7th Annual Collectors Nationals, which would have been when? 2007. Okay, this is the custom Mustang casting. I don't know much about the tooling, and this is not that rare, by the way. 9,186 out of 10,000. Car's in really good condition, but you know we don't care much about that. Can I get this open? I think these weren't that difficult to get, because I don't think they just sold them at the convention. I think they actually sold them after the convention as well. So if you couldn't make the convention, I think you were able to order one of these eventually. And I think I got this actually off of eBay for cheap, I want to say. And this is a car that at the time Chuck always wanted to try to trade me for this car, and I didn't really want to give it up, because I was kind of like, I really liked it, but pretty awesome here. Barry, I don't know what that means. That license plate means. Some of you Hot Wheels aficionados may know. But here is the casting, and let me zoom in a little bit. So we got Spectra Flame paint, of course, over chrome. You got the neoclassic type wheels. It does have some suspension to it. It does look very nice with the flat black over the chrome, flat black stripes. You got a chrome motor here. Overall, it looks really good. One thing you have to be careful about if you're a loose collector with these neoclassics wheels, if you're going to open up cars, is just really try not to touch these chrome wheels. Okay, these come to a point, and if you touch them, you will very easily rub off the chrome on the point of the wheel. And it almost looks like I did it already on one of these back ones. And I think it's probably just package rub. But that is one thing you definitely have to be careful of with these Neoclassics wheels, especially these older ones. I don't know if the newer ones are any better, but just to let you know, if you want to keep these cars pristine, don't touch the hubs of the wheels. That's the one thing I don't like about opening these Spectraflame Hot Wheels, is that they're hard to touch anywhere because they collect fingerprints like none other. And then you have to be careful of those Neoclassics wheels. So the Real Riders, of course, not a big deal, but you know, this stuff, kind of a big deal. All right, so there's that one. And I think it's a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful color. It's a nice looking Mustang casting, and I like it quite a lot. I think it's pretty cool. But these next two are probably way cooler. And then starting with this one here. This is the 32nd Annual Hot Wheels Collectors Convention, Los Angeles, California, October 7th through the 9th, 2018. Just this last year. Why is it significant? It's Hot Wheels' 50th anniversary was last year, of course. These are limited to 4,500 pieces. This, of course, is number 416, and we are just going to rip the Band-Aid off right now. Oh, Suresh, I cannot believe this, that I'm even doing this right now. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we're dropping it on a surface that's definitely not going to hurt it. Let's go and just kind of clean this up a little bit. And then let's take a look. So you guys have seen this, okay? It's nothing new, but it definitely is something special. So, of course, you got gloss black. You got the beautiful Spectraflame gold, yellowish gold. And just pretty car all around. It is full deco. It is chrome. The motor's chromed. The base is chromed. It's got Real Rider tires, Goodwheel printing on the tires. Excellent deco. It's got the Nationals information here in the back. Finale car. Of course, this was the finale car for that convention. And then, of course, this is its brother, which was the finale car for the convention in Dallas, Texas, which my buddy AR Hotbox went to and hooked me and both me and my buddy Todd up with one of these. So now I've got the matching pair. Pretty cool idea from Hot Wheels to do a reverse of the two. It almost would have been cool, and you guys, maybe I'm totally off base on this, but it almost would have been cooler if they would have made this car, instead of a gloss black, an actual flat black with those logos. I mean, I know you guys you're going to pay a premium, right, because you want it to be a chromed car with a, you know, nice glossy finish. But if it would have been matte black with this shiny gold top, like this one is shiny gold with a matte black top, maybe that would have been cooler. Maybe not. I don't know. But either way, I'm not complaining. This thing is, both of these cars are just really cool. Yeah, gasser hype, but who doesn't like the 55 Chevy Bel Air gasser? Who doesn't like that casting? The casting's awesome. I don't care if they put out 1 million of them and the value goes down or whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm never going to get a candy striper unless I win one in some crazy raffle, which I don't get involved in a lot of raffles because I don't have that kind of luck. But, I'm not saying I'm not lucky, but I don't have that kind of luck. And then, you know, I'm never going to get all of them. I don't have the Super. Super is definitely one I would like to get. That's at least obtainable. But the Wicked Gasser, the Candy Striper Gasser, and that weird, like, Toy Fair, well, I don't know if it's a Toy Fair, what the heck it was, but that Candy Cane one that looks really crazy goofy. That would be an oddball one to get, but, I mean, I wouldn't mind having all of them. But I've got at least a couple of very difficult ones to get, and that is these two. And I would never have these if it weren't for having, like, just amazing friends in this hobby. I mean, just amazing friends. Like, more amazing friends than I'm, you know, I mean, like, I just can't return the favor. It's crazy. Absolutely insanity to have both of these. So, thank you, Suresh. Thank you, Angel. Thank you both very, very much. And I know, Angel, or Suresh, I still got to work out something for you for that. All right, but here's the last car. Here's our finale car of the episode. This is from the 15th Annual Collectors Nationals from Lexington, Kentucky. This one is only limited to 2,000 pieces. Now, it does say number 2 in a series of 4 vehicles to commemorate. This was in 2015. Here's some info on it if you guys want to check that out. I don't know why this was so limited. Why was it only 2,000 pieces? If any of you know, I don't think it was the finale car. Usually the finale car is the one that's more limited, and the reason is because usually you only get one of them. Like nowadays, when you go to the convention, from what I understand, when you order the actual convention cars, like the first 2, or sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 3. This is whatever. Usually you can get a couple of them at least. And then usually the finale car, you can only get one. Now, last year for the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels, you were able to order an extra finale car. So that's why there would have been near 4,000 or so. But this one's only limited to 2,000. It's very limited. And it is a very tough one to get. It is a very expensive car. And you're going to free the piece. Interestingly enough, this one did not come with another plastic deal right here. So that's kind of odd. The other kind of different and odd thing about this for being a convention car is it is not Spectraflame. It actually is, looking at this, dare I say, this is actually Spectra Frost. So this is kind of like a Spectraflame, but I believe it is the Spectra Frost paint. And it kind of makes sense that it would be being 2015, since that was kind of the end of the cool classics. That was a Spectra Frost series, and I think that is probably what you could call this paint job. Or, it's kind of a satin finish. It absolutely looks fantastic. I mean, I think that looks awesome. The livery on the side of it with the horse right there, the Mustang logo, I think that looks really awesome. Horsepower on the tires, the fact that the rims are blacked out, I think looks very, very cool. This is a really cool piece, and as far as I'm concerned, this is a very unique Hot Wheel, just because it's a convention piece. It's not Spectraflame. It's limited to only 2,000 pieces, which by Hot Wheels standards is, I would say, really, really extremely rare, or extremely limited. And it's a really cool one to have, and I'm really glad to have it. So there it is. Top. There's the printing on top. The printing on top isn't fantastic, and I would definitely rather it not even be there, but it does commemorate from where it's from. And all the convention cars have like convention logos on them. It's somewhere. Thankfully, nowadays, I think they try to make that more subtle. For example, on this gasser, where it is listed on the back of the car, kind of in small writing, and it says Finale in the license plate. So I think that's kind of more the style these days. Maybe not. I don't know. And again, I don't know a lot about the convention stuff because I've never been to one. This is going to be the first time going to one in this couple of weeks, so that's why I'm pumped to do it. And the only way I'd be able to do it is by actually driving there. I mean, I could if I could afford to fly to go to a convention. It'd be just really hard to convince my wife that would be something that would be worth spending money on. All right, so here it is. I just brought out one other quick thing. Here is the other tooling that looks very similar. This is the 1970. And this is a beautiful car. This was available for the RLC members at one point in time. I think it was 2017. And here's this one. The easiest way to tell the difference between the two is looking at the front of the car. How that varies quite a bit. So if you take a peek at the front of the car, you can kind of tell. I believe like the spoiler looks pretty much the same. The back of the car looks almost identical. So other than that, that's kind of how you can tell the difference between the two toolings, but they look very, very similar to each other. I actually mistaked them as being the same tooling at one point in time, but they're not. But some of the, I think these are probably the two coolest Mustangs I have in my collection. This one right here, and now this amazing piece right here. I will take some cool pictures of this for my Instagram at some point in time. I think it'd be cool. And then just for fun, this is one of my favorite Supers ever. This is actually basically the same tooling as this one, but it is the Super from 2015. And is one of the coolest Supers ever, in my opinion. I love the color of it. Just kind of a unique color for a Super. It's kind of like Spectre Flame orangish brown, burnt orange. And looks fantastic. And I found this one in the wild, so pretty cool. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Another pretty long one, but I hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. And again, hopefully, I hope I see you at the convention. So if you do see me and you recognize me, I mean, come up and say hi, please. That would be pretty awesome, and just pretty awesome to meet some people. And that's actually what I'm looking forward to more than the convention cars themselves, is actually getting out and kind of meeting some people that I may have talked to, through Instagram or through YouTube or through any other platform, Facebook and stuff like that. And some folks that I've talked to, I'll get to meet in person, and just an opportunity for that. And I think that's actually what I'm looking forward to more than just getting some convention cars and going to some of the events and stuff like that. So, all right. So thank you guys very much for watching again. Thank you for enjoying another week. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a good one.